would do
until like 1 year and 3 months later. That's when
many months tweaking your messaging, tweaking this, but nothing works.
Bram.
Nothing works.
Bram.
Okay,
Yeah. Bram.
okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Your competitors first.
you've been discussing earlier about the fulfillment,
The fulfillment. Yeah.
the last mile delivery.
Yeah.
You did something to do with necklaces.
Yeah, necklaces, of course. Yeah. No, this was here in Rwanda when like I wanted. Okay, this one's like a side hustle, but it's also part of drop shipping also. Yeah.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
is, people are ordering online,
Yeah.
and you're then doing a local fulfillment using border drivers or something.
Very good. So I just order like the necklaces in China. They are much cheaper than here in Africa.
Okay.
So I order some samples of it. They come here. I just increase the price, and I sell them here in Rwanda.
Yeah, and okay, most African dropshippers are suffering from collecting revenues. They don't have the payment infrastructure, or payment gates are not, they don't work, and a lot of payments are done using mobile
Mobile
pay,
money, yeah.
mobile money. So how did okay, you bought some
Samples, yeah.
some necklaces, and then people ordered, mostly local Kigalian buyers,
Yeah.
and you had to have them delivered. So how did you manage that?
So all I do when someone orders from me, like when they find the product, okay, when I film the product, I post them usually on TikTok and IG, but mostly I get views on TikTok, yeah, because so many people are active here in Rwanda on TikTok.
Yeah, it's a very popular platform in Africa, and it's a very easy to use
Very easy,
platform.
yeah,
The
very easy.
engagement is so easy. DMs and likes and engagement with TikTok is far superior than any other platform I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, then they'll go there when they see the video and they are interested. They want the product.
So somebody has said, I want it. How are you going to collect their money, and how are you going to deliver it?
So they DM me on TikTok and everything. So I just send them my WhatsApp number. I tell them to text it. When they text, now when they need the product, I call like the Motari guys where they go around. Yeah, I give them their number, and I usually tell them that payment on the delivery.
Okay,
So they pay on my number when they deliver, when they get their product, when they receive
Okay,
it.
so the border, you're not going physically there. You're
not
sending a third party.
Yeah, third party, yeah. That's
And it's not a trained third party, it is just a normal border
Normal.
driver. You tell him,
Yeah.
I have this package, you need to send it to this person
Yeah.
in this location, and this is their number.
And this is their number. And when they receive the product, they immediately send me my like the money.
The money, or he has to come back with the goods. If they don't pay,
Yeah.
he has to come back with the goods.
No, they usually pay with mobile money.
Okay.
Like there is no need. Now this one will be now extra money. If the
Okay, so the
guy
cost
comes.
of transporting it to that person and then bringing it back would cost
Yeah.
you double.
Yeah, double. So
Okay.
easy.
So it's better that you get a confirmation that this guy is really interested, or this
Yeah.
girl is really interested,
Yeah.
before you ship it out.
Yeah. So
Is there no way of them making the payment first?
no, like people here, like they feel like maybe they're getting scammed. So
Okay, so they would like to see the goods before they pay.
yeah, they would like to see it before they pay. No, when they receive it from the border guy, then they pay through Momo to my number.
Okay.
Yeah.
And-
The
and-
process is easy.
And mobile payment infrastructure is readily available, and it's very good. It's the transactions happen very quickly, and you have to type in a few codes, but it happens very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it easy for us to like sell here.
But then there is this problem of you having to bring in the goods. You have to wait for it to arrive and then ship it and all that.
Yeah.
But in UK or in any other in India, you don't even have this. You sell. There is the drop shipping company in UK or US work like this. That you and I do the marketing. Then there is a person who does the fulfillment.
The supplier.
Yeah, the supplier would do the fulfillment. He would do the shipping. He would do the labeling. He would do the packaging.
Okay.
And get it delivered.
Okay.
But what happens is that a lot of because there is infrastructure there. We don't have that infrastructure over here. That's why you come up with your own Jua Kali style.
Yeah, a lot of struggles waiting for the product, at least 2 weeks or 1 week and a half. Yeah, but it's better here. Some other countries, like, they wait for at least a month or 3 weeks.
Okay, Rwanda is much better in terms of because there is no conflict and there is no things, but it's better than many war-torn African nations. Yeah. You are originally from South Sudan?
Yeah, originally from South Sudan, but I was born in Egypt. Went to Kenya for studies and Uganda. So I've been to so many Eastern African countries.
And you chose to start study and work in Kigali now.
Yeah. So now, because here this country is so comfortable and everything, electricity, 24/7, cheap internet. So it really helps us, like, with our businesses.
You still have to graduate?
Yeah, I do. I do. I just need to make our family proud.
Okay.
Yeah,
so okay, that's one incident of you being able to. Okay, let's talk about the virality element.
Okay.
Okay, you've explained how dropshipping in Kigali would work in Africa. What works in Kigali would work anywhere in Africa. The virality thing, the videos that you've produced, a simple video that we did of the ping pong.
The ping pong thing,
we playing, you and I playing ping pong. I used to think that virality is all about the titles, the hashtags, the descriptions, the file names, and you proved it all wrong.
Yeah.
By just using just one word, focus.
Focus, yeah.
And that video is blowing up on Insta,
on IG.
Yeah,
because, like, I've applied proven concepts on IG. Like, there is captions where, like, they trend in a certain moment. Like, maybe for the last 3 days, this sound has been trending on IG, so I had to use it.
Okay.
And when you use something which is going, like, viral right now, the algorithm will favor you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it makes your videos go viral. If those one went viral, why not yours?
Okay, so it's you saw somebody else's video that went viral on the same context.
Yeah, the same context, like at the same days, not just him alone.
Okay.
Like, there are some other videos the same.
Okay.
And they all went viral. So I had to also put mine.
Okay.
And it went viral too.
Yeah, it's Insta is a very tough place to get virality, to get to go viral.
Yeah.
We've been posting for God knows how 4 months, and this is the only one that has broken the nearly 5,000 mark.
Yeah.
All the other videos, even the I Show Speed series didn't get more than 500 or 600 views.
Views. No, it's because most of our content, like, we are trying to be original. So being original, it really takes hard work for us to reach, like, good views and everything. Yeah, but that's why.
Yeah, and next week you are going to be managing the personal brand, and let's see you do brilliance.
Yeah.
Copy your brilliance, and follow us for Duop's virality brilliance over the week.
Yeah, so I have to take over, and we see for this week, and we can, like, update you guys in a week later, like, how it is performing.
Yeah, and we'll teach, we'll explain step by step what he did, and whether it worked or it didn't work.
Yeah.
So we'll give you an update next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a on-site tour of NEB CBC. They are a video production as well as a book production operation. And Fitzon here, Fiston, he's generously given us a tour of the site, of the studios, and shown us his equipment, his people, and his facilities openly. This was all done with a very short notice, and thank you
Yes,
for making it happen for us.
Yes,
And you know, it will. Let me introduce. You'll introduce some of your members, and I'll introduce
Yeah.
some of my members, and
Yes.
we'll take it from there. This is Kevin. He's my money man. He's also the main business administrator, and that's JD. He does video editing. He's a new member of the team. We've got here, Eunice. He does image carousels and pictures and whatnot. And we've got the cameraman here from South Sudan. Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we, unlike you guys, we use very low key budget, low key equipment, and we don't need the kind of equipment that you do.
Yes, for now the technology is advancing, and it's a good thing that there is a democratic access in equipment with high quality image.
Yes.
Yes.
And I came across a number of individuals who were using very low key, especially my teachers.
Yes.
Andy Harrington and his cameraman used to just capture everything on his iPhone, and even not with a stand or anything, just his hand.
Yes, yes.
And he's a young Indian guy from Dubai who's moved there to London, and I asked him, why you have access to so much equipment, so much technology, why are you using just a damn phone?
Yes, yes.
And the reply he gave me amazed me. He said that, Harish, if the production quality is too high, people think it's advertisement. They scroll.
Yes.
Today, in the world of social media, you just have to scroll and get to the next piece. So to stop people from scrolling and make it similar to what they get from their cousins and their their relatives and their friends, we deliberately do it using simple phones, and we don't improve the quality so that it doesn't look like an ad. It doesn't look like somebody is selling to me.
Yeah, it's intentional, basically content creation, knowing your audience and everything.
Yeah, and so Andy Harrington, being a multimillionaire and a multi-million business, still uses a very simple format. So for most content creators, this illusion that I need to have the highest, the most expensive equipment is just an excuse.
Yes, basically what you're saying is very right. The thing, it all comes down to what is your audience, which type of content are you trying to create. These days, our background is mostly on the filmmaking side.
So of course you need this.
That's why we try to focus on getting the best out there.
Yeah, you need to qualify for Netflix entry quality production.
If opportunities such as that come in, so that we are ready, or if anyone wants our help, that we are ready for it. And also in the trainings that we do on our social enterprise side, the trainings that we provide, we also want that someone who finished the trainings can be able to be able go in the market and not to get lost with any opportunity. They may get an opportunity in an official studio, which requires high-end.
Yeah, so they can borrow it from you guys.
It's not on the side of borrowing or renting the equipment. I mean, when we train them, we want to train them on also advanced equipment, so that if they get an opportunity,
okay, so if they get a job in a studio, they know how to operate.
They know how to operate them.
Okay.
Of course, we also, I think some of the things what we did in the trainings last year, we did a training on AI, introduction to AI, So this whole thing also, even if we are training them on getting the basics that they need in all the skills, either being in cinematography, they are able also to learn what's happening new. But the other day there was this film, I think it's called Lily. It's a short film. It's an AI short film. It recently won $1 million award in Dubai for AI summit in Dubai. And when you look in the credits of the film, it's one person on their computer. Everything is AI. Script development, images generation, sound generation. Of course, he knows a bit of editing, but it's a one-man crew in all almost 15 credits, and the others are just AIs they use. So these things, we train them also to be aware of it.
Yeah.
But when the winner, this it's a Tunisian filmmaker who won this award, when they asked him, he said, why did one of the things, why did he win? He also mentioned that the idea of knowing also the basics. Even if you tell the AI,
yeah, if the prompts are not right,
the prompts are not right, you're not getting the right
cinematic. You can't ask it to make me the best film.
Yes.
What does it mean by best film?
Yes. Of course.
You need to say that the film is based here.
Yes.
These are the characters.
Yes.
These are the locations.
Yes.
You have to give it. It's like you talking to your secretary.
Yes.
You know, you
or
want
your
her
camera crew.
Yeah.
Your camera
you have
crew.
to explain what their purpose or is going to be of the day.
Yeah, you mentioned those things, like even going in details, like mentioning like the lens millimeters, you know. On the camera you can use 45, which other millimeters? 13. Yes. For example, he was, what, 20 millimeter. He was like in the prompt, some of the scenes. Let's say if you wanted the AI character to be an extreme close-up, maybe he was like telling in the prompt of the AI, I need this shot, this is the extreme close-up, at this maybe angle, and use a 45 millimeter.
Okay.
As if he is telling the AI camera.
Like he's telling his cameraman.
Yes, as if he's telling the cameraman.
To change his...
Yes. Okay. So this is why the film, the short film, when you look at it, you feel you are taken into the storytelling, in the camera movements, in the camera
Yeah,
shots,
so
everything.
there is no replacement for the human.
The skills, you need to have the basics.
Yes, you can use AI to enable you.
Yes.
But then the prompt has to come from a human.
Yes. So
AI is not yet advanced enough for it to generate its own prompts.
Yes. So one thing that we are doing, if we teaching someone to have image on a C300 image that a colorist may be able to grade according to specific cinema, final film, at least they need to know the specifics, like the what would how do you call it? The image what?
Okay, and you also have to introduce him and her.
Yeah, okay. I forgot to introduce. That's why me I'm the big words guy. I also have my specialist here.
Yeah.
So, all right. These are big boys and big girls. Let them speak. Eh?
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
That's a trainer.
But also you trained one of my staff.
You have to bring the whole biography.
Yeah. So where were you? Where did he school you?
It's
There were
8 to 7 years ago.
Yeah, but tell the name of the school and for the audience's purpose, describe the event briefly.
The school is called the Gauzo Chanel. So I was in the class of film production. So during that time, for 4 years at the school, we used to the school governors used to call different people in the industry. With
So
different
experts to come and
experts,
present.
yeah.
Okay,
In
so
the
he was one of the
masterclass.
experts that came.
Yeah, I attended his 2 masterclass. in
Okay.
school.
So what were they on? What were his master classes on?
The first master class was about the camera.
Okay, use of camera.
Use of a camera, how to operate the camera angles, different. And then the next one was about the storytelling.
Okay, so he's also a director. It seems like he's able to
he's shy.
articulate on storytelling.
He's a shy guy. We
Okay.
have to say many things.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe our colleague next she can.
Thank you. My name is Alice. I am an editor, and I was one of the mentors who trained all those training that this whole phase. I came here as, participant. I was attending.
So you were one of the students,
Yes, I was.
and now you graduated to be
A
an
trainer.
employee or a trainer to be trainer.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Yeah, basically, I think she joined the program in 2022. 2022, she did different training, practical training on different films for almost 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Coming every day without getting paid. It takes dedication. You
Yes.
understand? It
So
takes dedication.
she won you with her dedication.
Yeah, dedication. Sometimes we do trainings, and sometimes when young people you're not even giving them transport, and they start disappearing and they don't come anymore.
True.
But sometimes I know it happened that if we train like 200 people and some of them they ask, why these 5 or these 10? Why it chose only these 10?
True.
It
But
shows,
again, you have
skills.
to be selective. You can't accommodate everybody.
Yes.
And people that are keen to learn,
Yes.
they're keen to implement,
Yes.
they'll show it in their actions,
Yes, definitely.
in their dedication, in their commitment.
Yes.
And one of the concept I teach is that don't hire people that you are attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
Hire people that are attracted to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, that's the best filter, and that's the best system
Mm-hmm.
for acquiring new talent.
Yeah, you're right. Another thing we try to do also is in the trainings we try to connect them to the other production companies out there.
Mhm. Okay.
Definitely, we cannot take everyone that we train.
Yeah.
Some have received the professional internships. Some have received jobs in other companies.
Mhm.
So it is like in the networking no more because, as I mentioned.
Okay. How big
before,
is the film industry in Rwanda? Because what you have is quite extensive and it's quite capital intensive.
Yes.
I don't think there'll be many, production houses like yours.
Yeah. There are, the big ones, enormous is our capacity or some above our capacity. There
So if
like
you are the
10.
average,
We are in the top 2 or 3 in terms of
perfect.
capacity.
So you are the top 5. You are in the top 5.
Top 2 to
yeah.
top 3.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
terms of the capacity.
Okay.
If not the top 1. We just because we're transitioning from the civil society side to business side, we didn't want it to make more about competing with the others. We wanted
True.
to
But
help sustain the
again,
industry.
the transition is not going to be easy.
It is not going to be easy.
And because you're used to regular payments,
Yes.
or lump sum payments,
Yes.
and in business it's never going to be that.
No.
You will have to work for your lunch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Or else somebody else will take your lunch away. if you're not good at sales and marketing.
Yeah, we have to push and learn that and put it in practice.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right, boys. You take a picture of the cameramen's.
The people behind the scenes.
behind the scene scene as well.
Make a 360.
Yeah.
So the cameramans can shoot each other.
And nobody is going to survive.
There is someone also behind there with the sound. In the stairs. Push it through there, eh? So basically,
she's trying to stay away from the limelight.
She's listening if we're not giving her bad sound.
Good.
So basically I liked the fact that also you took time to come and visit. I think also for the team it's a good thing. It's a good thing that to hear that there are people out here encouraging, this is a possible journey. You can also do it, it's possible, and
if I can do it for less than 5,000 USD
yes
with basic equipment,
yes
then anyone can do it.
Yes.
And I'm deliberately doing it with less money.
Yes.
I could raise more money.
Yes.
But then my clients would not be able to do so.
Yes, yes.
I have resources, they don't.
Yes.
So, it is by design that we are doing it with a limited budget.
Yes.
And if I can not do it, I'll not teach it. If I can do it at 10,000, then I'll teach it at 10,000. Depending on how when I get to profitability or when I get to break even,
yes.
I'll consider that as my benchmark.
Yes. Yeah, it's a good thing because mostly also we are artists here, and sometimes the aspect of business.
As artists, you get paid in two ways.
Yes.
You get paid in money, but also
applause and likes.
Likes, comments and hearts and all these things, and they don't pay your bills.
Sometimes likes don't pay bills. You are right.
And a lot of youngsters that are creating content here are being paid in this,
likes,
but not this.
Yes.
And the government is trying to do something to make that possible. If Kenya and Nigeria can get the platforms to pay their content creators, why not Rwanda? So I think the government is taking an initiative, and it's going to make it possible.
It is possible. I know everything that the president comments on it becomes a priority.
So you are a big political follower.
Yeah, very much. Very much.
Good.
So in Mushikirano, the national dialogue that happened last week, they talked about this issue of monetization of social medias, and good resolutions came out of it, and we are eager to see what will happen, and positive, hopefully soon.
Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Navin Tugunani Providence. I'm Congolese. I come from Congo and I came here to do my university. The place where I grew up, I see how many people, especially women and people with disability, they face some challenges to access quality education, and due to lack of guidance and lack of financial resources. That's why after my A1 university, I decided to create a platform that can help people with disability and women to access quality education, so that in 5 years I can see all people, children, people with disability and women access quality education.
Okay. And what did you study, and what are you teaching?
Now I'm studying mechanical engineering at Rwanda Polytechnic, and here in Rwanda I'm teaching kids French, and that's why I created a platform so that it can be easy for people to access quality education.
Okay, so you started with teaching French at the moment, and you want to graduate to teaching technology.
Yes.
What sort of technologies you want to teach?
I will teach about STEM, science, technology, artificial intelligence, and also engineering, so that people with disability can access engineering, because nowadays people with disability are facing some challenges to access like industries. They are facing some challenges, so that my platform is going to facilitate those people to access quality education, because if they have good education, it can be easy for them to access.
Rwanda, compared to many other African nations, is doing quite a lot for disabled people.
Yes.
They are providing disability toilets, ensuring that all workplaces have disability toilets,
Yes.
disability access. A number of improvements are happening.
Yes.
And also, I've heard of some success stories on a mobility solution for disabled people. They are giving them a cart or something. I don't know what it is, but in Rwanda, compared to many other, especially to DRC, or you come from DRC or
Yes,
Congo?
DRC.
Okay.
DRC. Yeah.
So compared to those countries, the facilities over here are, even then, you think there is still a need for this service?
Yeah, here in Rwanda, they're improving the for people with disability. Now they're improving some the accommodation for them, but I would like mostly to improve the accommodation for people with disability in my country, the place where I
Okay,
grew up.
so you want to go, you take your skills in DRC.
Yes,
Okay,
it's where I will start, and then I can expand it.
okay.
Yes.
And how many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages: English, French, and Swahili.
Unajua Swahili?
Ndio,
Uh-huh.
that is my mother language.
Okay.
Yes.
I was brought up in Nairobi, so I also speak
Oh
Swahili.
yes, they speak Swahili in Nairobi.
Yeah, and so even in DRC, you speak Swahili?
Yeah, we speak Swahili, but as we mix it with French, in Nairobi they mix it with English. In
Okay.
Tanzania, yes.
Okay, so there is a dialect
But
difference.
yeah, but it's almost same.
Okay,
Yes.
and you are building a platform on how to teach people AI.
Yes, I start with AI. Then after I will go with engineering courses and technology.
Why AI, and what makes you an expert in AI?
Yeah, I start with AI because nowadays AI is used mostly everywhere, at school, in industries, at work. AI now is facilitating things, and I would like to teach people how to use it, and so that it can facilitate in their job, their studies.
Okay, I
Yeah.
came across an AI solution recently where a doctor in India has come up with the glasses for people with vision impairment,
Yes.
those who can't see. So this glass has a camera and an AI built into it, so it sees the image and the world around, and it can describe it using some vibrations straight to their ear or to their skull. But yes, AI is the new, shiny,
Yes. Yes.
shiny, new baby,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and everybody wants to do it, but you need to be good at it. And
Yes.
in AI, it's mostly to do with prompts. And the machines may be the same, but it's how you prompt it
Yeah.
that is important.
Yes.
And if you can teach disabled people how to access AI, that would be a great service to society.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I start. If they start with AI, it will be easy for them to continue with other courses.
Yeah, and it also, AI itself has access to so much knowledge and information
Yes.
that there isn't a shortage of information as such. In fact, the world is full of it has more information than it needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is information overload.
Yes.
But bringing back to your business, I wish you all the success,
Thank you.
and thank you for coming down and seeing me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for coming down to this Noscan Hero series. I'll start with the template. I'll start with the format. I'll talk about myself, and then you copy me and talk about you and your business.
All right.
I've lived in 3 continents. I was born in India, brought up in Nairobi. I started my business journey working for my father in the construction business. We helped it to grow from nothing to multi-million business. At the age of 25, I shifted to London, and in London I had to start from zero again. I started as a laborer, and within 9 months I started my own business, construction business. From there I went into properties, and I don't want to build buildings, I want to build businesses, and I want to help business owners tell their story, present themselves so that they're sellable. Not only do they sell themselves, they thrive and become global entities.
Amazing. That's
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
So similarly to what I've said, you need to say something for your business and your enterprise that you're working for.
Okay. Hi, Harish. It's so amazing to meet you. So my name is Ayo, and I've come from Nigeria.
Yeah, we can see it from your dressing. You look like a chief, or like a village elder or something.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you for
talk about your dresses.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is a typical dress from my culture. In Yoruba.
They always have a headgear.
Yeah, you have a headgear. We call this cap filler in our culture.
Okay.
And I feel a lot of pride as an African, as a Nigerian man, representing my country and my culture. In my dressing.
You do it very well. I see you with your headgear everywhere.
All right, yeah. Thank you, sir.
That's one of the reasons why we met.
Yes.
We shook hand, and I said, Nigerian, West African, chief or something.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
let's get back to the business.
So starting from my business journey, I started more as an innovator and wanted to solve problems. I didn't start my first venture because I wanted to make money or make profits, because I saw a real gap and a real challenge in my community, and I wanted to solve it. So that was taking me through two different ventures, from founding a social enterprise to train young people in communication and professional writing skills, to solving problems for smaller farmers, helping them to combat the climate crisis through data science, to also make a healthcare accessible for rural patients through low tech channels.
Okay, you started in West Africa.
Yes, I
in
said
Nigeria.
Yes.
And why are you based in Norsken and in Kigali now?
So now where I am in Norsken now is a very defining point in my career, where I've now transitioned from being just an innovator to now being a venture builder. Just like you, who transitioned from building buildings to now building people. I'm now in the journey where I am now, where I'm building people to solve problems as well, to build ventures, to also innovate. And now I'm currently running a venture studio and a venture capital firm to to transform researchers from their research-based projects into ventures that solve wicked problems, and also back them, support them, and invest in them.
And how long have you been doing this for?
So I've been doing this for about 6 months now here in Kigali. And so what we're doing is I run a venture studio and venture capital firm called AfriSearch Ventures.
Okay.
That is building researcher, because in Africa we have a lot of researchers that have research-based projects, and they don't know how to commercialize those projects in the academia.
So you help them commercialialize them. You help them, take their research and turn it into a business model or a social model.
Yeah, so we take the research projects that they have been building in the labs or getting published on academic papers. Then we commercialize, figure out what could be the best business model for this research project, what could be the best team, the best support, then transform them from researchers into entrepreneurs. And then we now go ahead to become the first investor and back them in their venture building journey.
Good. Anyone, any researcher who has a paper or has an article or has an idea and wants to, to take it to market, Abby is the guy to go to.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you for coming down, and we hope the best success for you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. I was getting 1.5 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You will need to have a system similar to this, because you, as soon as you put out an offer, you will be inundated.
Yes. I know.
Even now that I'm just talking about growth mentoring, business mentoring, I'm getting requests for, can you introduce us to investors? On my DMs, on my YouTube, on my TikTok, can you give us a job? And I'm not even advertising.
Yeah.
I'm just educating.
It is.
And I'm getting, daily couple of these messages. So when you are offering to elevate somebody with a bucket load of cash, I can't imagine how many people
Yes, I know, and that's why
will
sometimes
queue up.
that's why we've been trying to, and that's why I reached out to you, was to say, okay, listen, we've gone the route of advertising, opening the floodgates. It was mad, and there was a lot of frustration and disappointment. So we said, what would be the best way to make sure that, yeah, we're able to filter out the right type of people that we want. We know that we still have to do our own filtering and whatever, but how do we just attract where there's the likelihood is higher?
You need, okay, let's say if you have 1,000 inquiries. Of those thousands, they need to be dwindled down to 10.
Yes.
And that without you doing any work.
Exactly.
Just by stating who this offer is for and who it is not for. What will happen is that the 1,000 inquiries will dwindle down to 100, which is manageable. If 900 filter themselves out, that's less work for you.
Yes.
More focus on the 100 qualified leads.
Sure.
Because it is in the, and there is another thing that is, you could do a score app. You ask 10-15 qualifying questions, and from that, the answers, we can do you a score of which is the most likely candidate you should talk to.
Yeah.
And that again is another filter, but you have to introduce resistance.
Yes. The right amount of friction.
Yes. It should not be open to all Tom, Dick and Harry. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it is open to all Tom, Dick and Harry, you'll be a headless chicken.
Yes, true.
And nobody will be satisfied with the whole event. Neither you, neither the applicants.
Exactly.
So you need to. There are two ways of doing this. We can help you structure it, and also the message, the ad also needs to be not that we are open for investments. No, we are open for investments for only this people, not this.
Yes.
That needs to be clearly stated.
Okay.
And that will, that will do maybe 50% of the work, and then the score app will do the other 90% of the work, and that will help you attract the right audience,
Okay.
the right inquiries, and
Okay.
and this needs to happen with anything that you're offering. Most, people just pray that I see somebody. No, there is no need of kissing too many frogs, ugly frogs, to find one prince.
Exactly. Exactly.
There is a way of filtering things out, and if you can structure it in such a way that it does the job, then it will make your task of finding the right talent, the right company, far more easier.
Okay.
Yeah, and okay, tell the audience what you do.
So what I do is I work for. We've set up a venture studio in Rwanda, but which serves the African continent. And what we do is we look for high growth potential firms that have traction. They don't need to be profitable right now, but there's we can work together to find a path to profitability. And what we offer is to make sure that we get your management team in top shape so that you can address all the challenges that you're faced with, so you can get on the path of growth faster thanks to our experience. And while we're doing that, we also engage investors that we have in our networks who've invested in companies with us before, so who trust us, and make sure that you become an interesting target for them for investment.
So you are a bridge.
Yes.
To between investors and potential startups.
Yes.
Okay. There was another thing. Okay, now that you've come here and this is a New Year's offer that we are offering you, I want you to. How many people do you manage?
So right now there's 2 of us.
Okay.
Right. So me, I do mainly the management coaching. My colleague does the advisory part.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we have for now 1 client.
I want to give you a gift, and that the gift is a skill.
Mm.
We all need to be motivated. Your clients need to be motivated. Your suppliers need to be motivated. You and your team needs to be motivated. What do you do for motivation?
For myself,
that doesn't cost money.
Well, for us, that doesn't cost money. What we do is we try to be generous in our explanation. We try to at least make sure that we're useful to you.
Okay, there is a skill, and we all know that praise is the greatest motivator. Shakespeare famously said that I can survive without wages, but not without this. Yeah.
Yes.
And most artists face this problem. You know, even Michael Jackson, even the big stars, when they get this, they forget the money part, and that's why they have to have money managers. And if I was to praise, sorry, I didn't get your name.
Emile.
If I was to praise Emile for being a good listener, the evaluative way that 99% of the world does it badly goes like this, and that I would say is a bad style. It goes, Emile, I've enjoyed talking to you. You're a brilliant, super, fantastic listener. That ends there. The more effective one is called directional praise, and this is how it would go. Emile, you've maintained eye contact with me. You've been brave enough to allow us to record you. You've asked me probing questions. You've explained your pain points clearly, concisely. That shows me you're a good listener. So, of the 2 praises, which one did you like?
The second one.
Why?
More contextual.
It's evidence-based.
Yes.
Contextual, evidence-based. I've just told you what I want you to do more of. And instinctively, we are designed to please. If somebody tells you what pleases them, you are more like, the likelihood of you doing it has gone up by 1,000%. You just have to notice and mention the things that they are doing right. Catch them doing it right, they'll do more of it. The stupidest mistake people in power and authority do is they take out the cane too early. How many times have I told you? Why don't you listen? You're stupid. You're lazy. You come late. Blah, blah, blah. The intention is what? The person barking these instructions, what is his intention?
It was the behavior to change.
But does it help?
No.
Why?
because he's just relieving his himself. He's just unloading his emotions on the person.
Because there is a clash of egos.
Yes.
What happens is that Emil is on his tornado. Let me bear with it now. It will pass in 5 minutes. I'll get on with what I was doing anyway. So the intention to improve that person has failed miserably. Instead, if you catch them doing it right, it doesn't matter even if it is in a small direction. Let's say the guy has a habit of coming 30 minutes late, and the day you see him and make eye contact, he's only 10 minutes late. What are you supposed to do using this skill now?
Can you acknowledge the fact that he made this improvement and praise him directionally?
Okay, this is how I would do it. You're only 10 minutes late. That's a 20-minute improvement. What message is he getting?
He's doing good. He's doing better.
What does he want to do more?
Yeah.
You will find out that you telling him a million times is ineffective, but you say this 10, 12 times, becomes a habit. This is my gift to you, Emil.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Appreciate
coming
it.
down. And let's find a way to work together.
And if there are ways that I can also help you in identifying people who need mentorship, and if there's anything else you're interested in, please feel free.
We will. Let's do that in the next meeting.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for coming down. My name is Harish Debasia. I teach business owners how to grow their businesses. Most reasons why business owners don't grow is that their purpose, their message, and their price are not clear. There is no clarity in purpose, there is no clarity in message, there is no clarity in pricing. And that's the reason why most businessmen don't succeed to the level that they need to succeed to.
Yeah.
They're good at doing their work, but bad at selling themselves to their potential clients and even to their existing clients. Where do you stand in this?
That's a good question. I would say we have the product. We know what we want,
Okay,
but we don't know how to communicate.
so you're finding it difficult to sell yourself,
Right.
or sell your product.
Their products, definitely. So for many reasons, because we've been in Rwanda for 3 years. I work for a company called Article 26. It's founded by a German company called Maxter. So we provide trainings in project management, Prince 2, Agile, and we have also another one we created that is called Project Management Associate. That basically
Is it
combines-
with that big German guy who used to be a banker?
a banker, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different one. So we've been in Rwanda offering our service for company, for mainly public institutions, NGOs, and universities, and we are good at it. But we provide this service for free for the 3 categories I mentioned. So we cover the cost of training and certification. And now we want to connect to private companies because we want to make money. So we've been spending money. We want also how can we make
You
money.
want to transition from giving free services to monetizing, charging for.
But we want to keep both.
Okay.
We want to keep both. So basically, by keeping both, public institutions, NGOs, universities, they keep benefiting from our services for free.
And you make it better.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you have users.
Definitely. So it's more of sustainability. Like
Okay.
Instead of always getting money from Europe, how can we get money from our country.
Generate cash
Right.
locally.
Definitely.
Okay.
So that is the challenge. So we've been trying to sell. It's been, I would say,
Okay.
almost 3 months.
Let me give you an example, and you then try and sell it in the similar way. We've got a client called Joroge. He's a clearing and forwarding agent. This is how he used to introduce himself. And he used to say, "My name is Joroge. I am a CEO of this company. I am located in this location." Blah blah blah. I said, "Joroge, stop it. Tell me what you do, who for, and why you're different." The guy had to scratch his head.
I see.
But
Yeah.
he did come up with something in which we helped him refine it, and this is how it went. He says that I can help business owners clear their containers in 2 days compared to 20 days. I said, that's something sellable. I can sell it. It's a solution. I said, what's the benefit of that? Let's add another line to it. And we added this line, said that it allows business owners to take their goods to market 18 days earlier than their competitors and turn it into cash.
Yeah, yeah. I see. I get your point.
That sound bite, somebody will remember. They'll not remember Joroge. They'll not remember his company. They'll
CEO,
not
the
remember
titles,
his title. They'll not remember his location. But they'll remember that there is a clearing and forwarding guy who can clear it in 2 days, and it allows their customers to beat their competitors by taking their goods to market 18 days earlier and turning it into cash. That sound bite is clarity of message. What do you have for your business? Something similar to what I did for Joroge.
You mean how do you want me to practice like selling, or you want me?
I need you to pitch, or come up. We need to come up with a pitch that I'm giving you a gift of New Year's. The only thing I can give you, or I can help you with, is clarity of message today. Let's do it together in front of the audience, for your benefit as well as the audience's benefit.
Okay. So you want me to pitch now? Like, what do we do?
How do you sell yourself? Tell me how you do. Like Joroge did. What do you do?
We provide project management trainings with well-known methodologies that have been proven practices from all over the world, from Europe, and we offer the same training to big companies, big banks in Europe.
Okay, what does this training do for the customer?
So for this training, we improve the process. You save a lot of time, you save a lot of money that you spend on project management, because we show you the
Okay,
best.
give me an example of a client or an NGO using it and what benefit it has provided to them.
Yeah, good question. We have companies like Smart Africa. We have One Acre Fund.
Pick
Mina-
one,
yeah.
pick one, and tell me what difference. Show me the before and after.
So I would say, okay, I hope this will be moved from the final video.
It's okay.
Maybe that brings the question, have we going to do a follow-up to do a research to say with this they have improved this? But what I would say, companies like it's an NGO, it's one of the biggest NGO in Rwanda called One Acre Fund, has already mandated their employees to take project management trainings, because they see the improvement of process, because they help farmers.
So you're dealing with farmers.
So we support the NGO that support farmers.
Okay.
So basically our project management is cross-cutting, can be applied in any field. So an example was that One Acre Fund that is asking the managers to take this training because they see it as a benefit to reduce the process, to save time, to save money, and to provide efficiency in their services.
Okay, I know 3 chili farmers and exporters. That could benefit from your software or your system or whatever it is. You've not been able to even describe it well. Whether it is a software, it's a training. What is it?
Okay, good. So it's a training. It's not a software. So basically, it's a training because we offer trainings, Prince 2, and Agile methodology. So these are the trainings, hands-on practices that we offer to people so they can.
How do you deliver it?
So
online, or they have to come in person?
we have two, I would say 3 options. We have online, we have face-to-face, and we have hybrid. So people can choose which one they would like to.
Okay, because the farmers or the managers of the farmers could be far and wide, all over the country. May not be possible for them all to
travel
to
for
Kigali.
face-to-face. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So basically, the way we do it, we have a place we do training face-to-face, and you have trainers who are available.
Do
to
you
support people.
utilize the Norscan facilities, or do you do it outside?
We are still considering using Norskin, but there's another place called the Digital Transformation Center.
Okay.
It's in the career building next to Kigali Height.
Okay.
That's where we offer trainings face to face.
Okay.
And for online, our trainers can also do it from Germany, because we have qualified trainers from USA, from Rwanda, and from Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If we need to come up with a pitch that we can sell, we can market, we can advertise it to maybe 2,000 prospects. Your pitch, or whatever communication we say, needs to attract at least 50 to 60 participants. Then only that ad spend is going to be worth it. We do ads as well, and our target is that if 2,000 people view it, then I need to have 50 to 60 people in person in a boot camp.
Okay.
And I have been doing this for 3 years successfully. So it's a tried and tested method.
Okay.
But I need a message to sell to the audience.
Okay, cool. I don't know if this message you definitely use, and I hope you cut some parts of the video.
Yeah.
But here is the message. So we are bringing to you trainings in project management, namely Prince 2, Scrum, and PMA. And these trainings are offered by trainers from all over the world, from Germany, from Rwanda, and from USA. And these trainings have been proven by international companies and national companies that are efficient to improving the process, to improving the efficiency of project delivery. And that will save a lot of time, and will save a lot of money spent on different things, as the project takes too long, that will save a lot of money.
Let's bring it down again. If I am a chili exporter, chili farmer, and I have 20 farm managers, I send them to you. They've been doing what they've been doing. They come to you. When they come, return back to me. How improved will they be? I need to show transformation. I can sell transformation, and you can sell transformation. The biggest transformation that nature provides is called metamorphosis, where a green, ugly, crawling caterpillar turns into a butterfly that's colorful, can soar the skies in grace and in color.
Yeah.
Any transformation, if your training is providing transformation, I need evidence of it. Like the caterpillar, the green ugly caterpillar is turning into a butterfly. It is measurable.
Yeah.
Similarly, these inefficient managers who come to you need to leave like butterflies soaring in the skies.
Okay.
We need, any proposition has to have a transformation. The problem is, I sell this program, I sell this technique, I sell, that doesn't sell. Transformation sells.
Okay. So which means for the chili exporters who say, if you are sending me, I'm just going to say this first, then you tell me. So if
you give me 20 of your best managers, I will train them and make them work three times more efficiently, or one manager will be able to do 3 managers worth of work.
I see. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I'm getting it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's clarity. That's sellable. We are using international this, we are doing that, we are doing that. No, that doesn't sell. It may sound good. It's like selling benefits in a car.
Yeah.
Or it has 5 gears.
Yeah.
It has, it has it has, power steering. All that doesn't sell.
Yeah.
Instead, if you said, if you sit in this car, it will make you feel like $1 million.
Okay. Yeah. I see. Yeah.
The sale is done.
Yeah. I get your point. What people want to hear, it's the
We don't like to be sold to.
Yeah.
If I say, buy this cup now, shutters come down.
Yeah.
You switch off.
Yeah.
But if I say, if you buy this cup, your tea will stay warm for longer, and it will taste the same way it came out from the pot.
Yeah.
Then I don't need to sell it to you.
Yeah.
You are selling it to yourself.
Yeah. True.
When I used to sell my construction company in London, I used to help wealthy people build dream houses. And my pitch used to be like this. I would say, sorry, I forgotten your name.
Obed.
If Obedi was the client and I am the contractor, I would go to Mr. Obedi and say, Mr. Obedi, thank you for inviting me to bid for your dream house project. I'm a very fussy builder. I can only afford to do 3 dream houses a year, so I choose the customer that I work with. I'm expensive. I will take longer to build your house, but it will be done right. It will be overbuilt, over-engineered, and over-specified. Even 20 years later, if your bulb goes, I'll come and fix it.
Yeah.
And whenever I did that, the customer, Mr. Abedi, will get off his seat, go to the door and tell the other candidates to leave. He's found a builder that he wants to work with. He comes back to me and says, Mr. Vasya, when can you fit me in? No price, no nothing. Because while I'm talking, he's done calculations. Okay, he's expensive, but how expensive? Maybe 20%? I can afford it. He'll take longer. How long? Maybe 25%? I can wait for it. But he's giving me 20 years of peace of mind. For people who have money, that is a price that they're willing to pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want a contractor who's not going to hassle them.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, standing on your feet and tell them, this is something that you benefit for 20 years. For
I'm giving
those benefits.
I've moved away from selling construction services to selling peace of mind, because that's transformative.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to stop selling your features, your benefits, your trainers, and sell a transformation. I'm taking my customer from being worried about who the builder is going to be, how they're going to be stretched, how they're going to be hassled, and I'm giving them a solution.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Which actually, I don't know if I can take you a few steps back. How best to find yourself in such conversation? Because
I'm a business mentor. I help businesses grow. You may have reached at maybe 100,000, and you want to get to 1 million. You need a different operating system. What took you to 100,000 is not going to take you to 1 million USD.
Yeah, definitely.
You need a different operating system, and it is the same with everything. Any business that wants to grow needs to clarify its message, its purpose, and its price. If you do those 3 things, I can guarantee to double your profits or revenue. You choose one. Which one would you choose?
To double? Revenue.
Revenue or profit? Which one would you choose?
Profit.
Okay, but I want you to work on these three things. If you want to double your profit in 1 year, if I don't deliver, you don't pay me. That's
Okay.
my guarantee.
Okay. Okay. Oh, good. And what about the revenue? How would you?
You tell me what your revenue is today, and we see what your revenue is in 2 years' time. It's
Okay.
measurable.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's accountable.
Yeah. Yeah. I like your strategy. Yeah. Yeah. So, which maybe let me take you another step back. One of the challenge we have now, like right now, we are having this conversation. I think there's a time we met previously, telling me that in the UK, I think it's last year that you came.
Yeah.
Then now we are finding ourselves here because I saw on the email and so on. How best have you realized that people can meet up? Because here are things we tried so far. I tried to find emails randomly on website, send emails and so on, scheduling meetings. But there are few people.
Cold calling, cold emails, cold contacts will not generate sales. It doesn't work anymore. Just knocking on people's doors, they'll tell you get lost. I'm not interested.
How best then would you?
It doesn't work like that. All business transaction happens once you trust each other. To build that trust, you need to have at least 6 or 7 steps before they buy from you. So they need to see you on LinkedIn, they need to see your YouTube video, they need to see your TikTok account or something. And I need to position you as an expert in training. Experts can charge expert prices. You can't. But if I position you as an expert in training, in management training, or whatever training, and we make content on it, this is one content we are making.
Okay.
So that can be posted on social media, it can be posted on your YouTube channel, it can be posted on many on your emails. But once we clarify your message, you need to keep using it everywhere. Joroge now uses that same message
Yeah.
everywhere he goes, and he's winning business as a result of it.
Is this Joroge your example or just?
No, it's a real client.
Okay. You met here or?
Yeah, over here.
Okay.
He's Rwanda based.
Okay. He's from Kenya, probably.
Yes,
I could tell.
he's Kikuyu.
Yeah, I could tell the name is sounds Kenyan. Yeah.
He's Kikuyu.
Yeah.
But he's based here. He's operating here.
Okay.
But it is that important, clarifying your message. Yeah, we need to book another meeting to clarify the message. But you get the idea. If you want people to stand and notice you, then you need to stand out.
So basically, tell me, how do you work? So basically, so you help me to create the message,
Yes, I also help you market it.
and you help me to market the message.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we have social media experts over here that will create the content for you and post it for you.
Okay. So
And the leads that it generates, we will tell you how to close on them.
okay.
Because the biggest problem is not having leads, it's the closing. So if I was to, can you give me that phone? If I was to, you are a customer and I'm selling you this phone. Yeah, you'll have to remind me your name again.
Obed, it's okay. Yeah.
Obed.
Yeah.
Obedi, of the phones that I have in my shop, why did you choose the most expensive one?
Because it has features that that can help my life, make my life easier.
What are you going to use it for?
pictures, videos, apart from like what a regular phone does, like calling and and be able to connect
So
to my
you are
laptop.
you want to create content using this phone. What is it for, personal use or business use?
Both.
This is the right phone for you. It has been discounted from 700 to 500. I only have 3 pieces, and I've already got 2 customers committed to it. You've come in person in the shop. If you want it, I can give it to you. If the price of 500 is acceptable, can we shake on it? And can I have your credit card now? This is closing.
Yeah, yeah, I see. I see. I see you're really a good salesperson. Yeah, yeah. I can see. So basically, the way you do, you create the content, you spread the content, and
then we help you draft a pitch or a closing
deal.
so how you can close it.
Yeah.
So that, they've already bought it before they come and see you. All you have to do is shake their hands
and say
and ask for credit card.
credit
details.
card. So you really don't give them time to think otherwise.
Contemplate.
Yeah.
Or else they'll come up with, I need more time. I need to consult my manager. I need to consult my wife. The sale is gone.
Yeah.
The reason I started with why did you choose the most expensive was deliberate. I also created scarcity. I only have 3 pieces.
Yeah. And yet you have a lot of pieces. Yeah. I could. And there are already someone they request them online, creating the illusion that someone is already.
The fear of missing out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
FOMO.
Yeah. Yeah. I see.
And then I've already discounted it. This piece is here.
Yeah.
You can have it now.
Yeah.
You have to shake on it now.
I see.
So
now, if I was to imagine, if we had to work together, how would you benefit?
Okay, I sell a mentoring program. So I have to mentor you or the sales team that you hire or you own, because the message needs to be in the whole team, not only the business owner. Most times in small teams, it's the business owner who does most of the sales and marketing. But if you have a big team and you have a sales department or sales team, then I need to train them as well. And it's a subscription based
Okay.
model.
Oh, it's on Moodle?
Yeah.
Okay. It's Moodle or Moodle?
Model.
Okay. So which means you pay and
Yeah.
that's
we train your team or you
okay.
to help you clarify your message, clarify your audience, clarify your price, clarify your purpose.
Okay.
If we do that, and then we help you also with the marketing of it, and also closing on it, the sales of it, then we become a small part of your operators.
Okay, so that we can monitor what is happening and what is not happening. So because it is in my interest to make sure that I get paid.
Okay.
I don't have to pay the fees that you are paying me back in a year's time.
Okay. I see. I think so. How about what is your rate?
That we can't talk on camera.
Okay.
Yeah, that we will have to have another conversation. But I need to have another. I need to come and see you while
Okay.
you operate.
Okay.
Before me to be able to.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah.
See
Okay.
it. But okay, in today's today's interaction, what two things or three things that you've learned from me?
Okay. You mean from this?
From today's interaction, what have you learned, picked up that you are going to implement on?
I think one thing is not saying the names of my products, but saying that the transformation the product is bringing.
Good.
The clear message, basically. Go to the point, not really round corners like,
It is this tool.
yeah,
using this expert.
yeah. And I think there's something that I've been doing that I should change. Having this European product, this international product, it's good to mention it, but it's not the first thing people want to hear.
No. It
And-
means that it is expensive.
Yeah,
Whenever you say it's a European product,
yeah,
it's expensive.
yeah, yeah, true. So basically, what I need, it's basically how it's going to change.
Yes.
Their
lives.
Yeah. What basically do I get after?
If I send my people to you,
Yeah.
what is the benefit to
The
me?
benefit, definitely. That is something. Other things of the qualified trainers
That can come later.
Later, yeah, it's later stages.
Yeah.
Once
you have the
hook-
sell.
I think it just you hook someone interested to feel like I want this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you want to buy a shoes, you're buying it for a purpose. You want to go to a wedding,
Yeah.
and you want to look good,
Yeah.
or you want to go to an interview, and you want to impress your prospective employer.
Yeah.
You have a reason for buying anything. Women buy clothes because they want to look good in a wedding when
Yeah.
they're going to
Yeah.
a party that they're going to.
Yeah. Yeah. True. I see.
Yeah, she wants to look Cinderella.
And that's what I was going to mention. I think people like examples. Like I remember you mentioned, if I say Cristiano Ronaldo or this star
Bought this.
or this shoe, or is using the same phone to create the content. Harish is using the same phone to create the same content that is going viral
Yeah.
on different. Yeah. I think that's the things I've got from this conversation.
It.
Yeah.
Let's work together.
Yeah.
Let's have another meeting.
Definitely.
And I need to understand your product
Yeah.
and your services better for me to be able to assist you better.
True. I think some of the next steps. I think we can schedule a meeting. I'm a country manager of the company.
Okay.
So the owner is a German and is in Germany.
Okay.
But we can do another meeting basically with my line manager to understand how you do.
Yeah.
Then we can see
But
how best
before
to
that, I want you to show me what your product does, what it is,
Okay.
so that I can understand the transformation is going to generate.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, before and after is what everything
Okay.
people are buying.
So what I'll do, I think I have your email.
Yeah.
I can send you some. We have a brochure that I can send to you, and I can send you some emails I've been sending to people.
Yeah. And let me look at them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because we need to change the wording, the messaging that you are communicating with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if you can stop the camera, but
In every story, there needs to be a conflict. What's the conflict in Lion King?
The conflict in Lion King is that a new prince is born, and the Scar who's not happy about the newborn because he's gonna take over the crown as a king when he grows older.
Yeah, so Simba, Mufasa, the current king, gives birth to a new, the pride gives birth to Simba, who's going to be the future prince, future king. He's announced as the prince. They take him to the rock, display him to the jungle kingdom, and there's one person who's unhappy about this situation.
Yes.
And that's Scarface.
Yeah.
And with every villain characters, they have a deformity. And Scarface is not only the name, but also he has a huge scar on his face.
Yes.
Yeah, and so there is, and that tension, that jealousy, leads Scarface to plan the downfall of Mufasa.
Yeah.
And Simba. Mufasa tells Simba, don't go to the graveyard, elephant graveyard. Never go there.
Yeah.
And as soon as you tell a child never go there, that's the first thing that they want to do.
They're curious. They're curious.
Yeah, and Scarface in the background hears this and says, Simba, I'll take you there myself. I've been there many times. There is nothing scary. You let me know when you're ready. Oh, I'm ready now, says Simba. And he takes him to the elephant graveyard. It's a trap. He has his hyena friends that are waiting to pounce on him. And when they're about to attack him, Mufasa comes and saves the day. But in the process,
Yes.
falls in a cliff, and while he's trying to climb up, and he sees Scarface and says, "Can you help me up?" What does Scarface do?
It dumps him.
Yeah. And he loses his grip and falls into the path of valley.
Yes.
And who blames himself for that tragedy?
Especially Simba, because he was prevented by his father not to go. Now he went, his father died.
Yes. And because of that, he's now disillusioned.
Yes.
He's in that is a huge loss and a setback that drives him away from the pride. He's no longer fit to show his face to this pride. Out of shame, he goes into the wilderness.
Yes.
Away from the pride. And he's happy with his Pembe friend and the Kasuku friend and all that. He's enjoying himself, and then a catalyst appears in the form of his previous childhood girlfriend, Nala. And they recognize each other, they fall in love, they have a short romance.
And Nala then says, Simba, the pride is starving, the jungle is dying, the kingdom is crumbling. You need to come back. You are the rightful king. Scarface is starving, and his hyena friends are starving the jungle, the pride. We are barely surviving.
Yeah.
And Simba hears this and says, No, I'm happy here. I don't want to be a king. I don't want anything. I don't want to come there.
Yeah.
But Nala says that I have no choice. I have to go because the pride is dependent on me. I'm the youngest, the most powerful. So I'm going there. But I'm disappointed in you, Simba.
Yes.
Take the call and bring him in. Yeah. She's disappointed in him. She leaves him, and so okay. She leaves. Close the door. Further. Close it. Yeah. She leaves him, and that makes Simba start thinking.
Yeah. It forces him to think.
It forces him to think. It forces him to make a decision. So that's the second summit. The loss and setback was the first summit. The second summit is now this lousy hero needs to be a true hero now. He has to make the decision to go and confront Scarface and his hyena crew.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So when he reaches there, he's ridiculed. Here comes the rightful king. Let's see how powerful he is. Let's see what he can do. and the hyenas attack him. Initially, he's losing, but then he finds the courage, fends them off, and then attacks. Scarface
Yes.
wins the day,
Yes.
and the pride is
And the
restored,
pride is
the jungle is
restored.
restored,
Yeah. And then he becomes a
and the
hero.
circle of life continues.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then give birth to a new baby, and then the
Yeah.
same thing happens again.
Yeah.
Yes.
So again, it's you know, so the win is the third summit. You know, the restoring the pride, restoring the jungle balance, and all that is the third summit. So this is a tri-summit you know, storytelling formula. Is it something that you can use in your field?
Yes, very much, very much.
How
Yeah.
how can you implement this in your
My-
work?
In my work,
Mm.
I can definitely implement this in my work as, let's say, every movement has a meaning.
Okay.
Yeah, every movement in dance
So
has to have a meaning.
in choreography, in dance, every
Yes.
movement has a
Yes.
so similar to the what the metamorphosis, you say that you're crawling first,
Yeah.
and then you had to you know you had to become a butterfly, and then you're
Yes.
flying.
Yes, and then we carry each other. We carry each other on our backs. Like someone is lying on my back, I'm carrying him on my back, and then somewhere in the middle there is a conflict in between because we do not understand each other. I want to get there, he wants to get there, and then we start fighting, and then we follow our own journey until the life brings us back together because we need each other, you know.
Okay.
And every hand gesture, every word, every finger point has to have a meaning. Like you said earlier about what was it again? We are dancing for the people. We're pleasing ourselves
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
you know,
So you're dancing for the audience.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The story is for the people. Like it might not. Of course, it pleases us because we're dancers. However, it might not please me, but I want to please. I want to.
You are
tell
an
a story.
entertainer. You want to please the crowd.
Yes. So I believe this will definitely help my creation, my creative movement. As in, I really have to think about it more often. You see that's what happened, but it happened unconsciously. It happened unconsciously. Like I did have a story, but that's not
You
what
didn't
I
know
based.
that. You didn't know the meaning of it. You
Yes.
didn't know the structure of it.
Yeah, I did not know the structure of it, and I did not base off of that until I met you.
Okay.
You know, now it makes sense. It's clear now that I really have to. Yeah.
Okay. One thing you mentioned about every movement has gesture, every finger, every eye, blink has that is very common in the Eastern culture. You have the Bharatnatyam dances, or the Japanese dances, or the the sumo dances, or all of them have every finger movement, every lip movement, every eye blink, every head turn has a meaning.
Yes.
And it's one of the oldest and most well-defined art is dance and music.
Yes.
When you go to an Indian or a Hindu or Eastern culture temple, all the columns, entrances are full with statues of dancers and musicians.
Yes.
Because that's the highest art form that humans have created, and it's the best to welcome somebody important. So if a president visited you at your house, how would you entertain them?
By dancing and singing.
Yes.
Which is what's done mostly at the airport. There's always choreographies, people dancing when somebody comes to visit the country.
Yeah. Because that's the highest form of art. and it is also a very useful tool in elaborating on a story, giving it some movement rather than just using words. You're also using actions.
Actions, yes.
You're using movement. You're using music.
Yeah.
And in movies, music, apart from the moving images, you also have music to enhance the mood, to enhance the fear, the excitement, all these things. And Bollywood has a successful formula of using dance and music within the films.
Within the yes, yes, they do.
Yeah, and it's getting popular throughout the world. Not only Indian viewers are watching it, but also rest of East Asia is watching it, as well as Middle East, and now Western countries are also watching Bollywood.
Yeah, yeah, it's famous now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad that I was able to teach you this Price Summit. If you want to go into detail on this Price Summit, then there is in the Price Summit, if you are looking at the whole thing, if you're just describing the scene, so you have 5 A's: the scene, suspense, star character, speech and dialogue, and segue. And within the just describing the scene. So if I was to describe a kitchen scene, then I would say it was 2004 April, English summer day. It was midday. The day was hot and bright, and the sunlight was shining onto the stainless steel kitchen utensils and kitchen cladding, which made the kitchen even brighter than the daylight outside because of the reflections of the sunlight. Then because it's a kitchen and it's a busy kitchen, you have to describe the noises.
Yeah.
What sort of noises do you hear in a kitchen?
Mostly boiling.
Yeah, so cooking, have gas firing, then utensils banging, and people busy and somebody chopping.
Yeah, somebody breaking glasses.
Yeah. Utensils over it. And then in the visuals you see, okay, there is the tall white with a white apron, the master chef with his master chef hat.
Yeah.
And he's visibly angry and telling off somebody. How many times have I told you this? Why don't you listen? And so there is that emotion. And because it's a kitchen, you also have to describe the smells, because every kitchen, food and smell go together. So this is an Indian kitchen, so it is smelling of spices, saffron, cloves, chili. So that just in describing the scene, there's so much involved. Similarly, in every story, you need to have not only the scene, then you have to have the suspense, the stars, the speech, segue. So for every single element of the story, there are 3 levels of teaching.
Yes.
And I hear you're gonna go to Germany to perform.
Yeah, to perform.
Okay, and is the dance based on a story or event or what?
The dance is actually based on let's say learning men in feminism.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's basically the theme is how does men perceive feminism in Rwanda? Do we cope with it? And basically saying the word feminism does not exist in the Kinyarwanda language. So the performance is about learning how we as men perceive feminism in
Rwanda.
Okay, and is this a big issue in your culture, in the Rwandese culture?
Well, yeah, it's kind of challenging and it's contradicting, you know, like in
The
a way.
stereotype
Yes,
men.
yeah, yeah. Some men are okay with it. Some men are also against it. Even like for example, when we talk about feminism, it straight up goes to women all of the time. They think we're talking about women power. However, I personally think that the dialogue is for men and women, you know, because well, we believe men has power and women are somehow housewives, and sometimes culturally it's we brought up like that, we grew like that, we have seen our mothers at home and you know cooking meals and stuff, our mothers.
But I see, I've been living in Rwanda for nearly 2 months now, and I see women in the workplace as much as men. Is this a problem? Is this a current problem? Because I see more women in the workplace in Rwanda. Your parliament has the highest women representation. Women are doing most of the sales in every shop, in every in every industry.
Yeah, visually, yes. Like if you come and look at how everything is going, yes, it's
Even on border, I see more women being being on borders than men.
yeah, the equality is actually being put in action. However, but how does men see that? Are they happy with it? Do they not think that women are taking over? You know, that's the
Okay, so that's there is still the society has to get adjusted to this new reality.
Yes, and also was it there before? I mean, is it being brought by the Westerns, or did we have it before? Are we coping well with it? Me personally, yes, I'm coping well with it. But however, is it disturbing the homes? Is a woman? Does a woman now think that she cannot do certain things at home? Does she think that a man is supposed to do this at home and not do that at home? Does a woman, like it's all the study that we're doing, and it's going to be projected on stage in Germany for performances. And hopefully, if we come back as well, we'll be performing at least fast. It all
okay. They acquired all these skills on the streets,
and then make them excellent workers in USA,
foreign countries.
Yeah, foreign country. I heard about it a lot.
Yeah.
And many companies in USA.
Not only that, now that you talking about this immigrants, I went to Sweden just before coming here. Sorry, Norway.
Yeah, okay.
And in Norway, they have some vending machines for recycling.
Okay.
And all these immigrants, because they don't have, nobody is giving them jobs, they're just collecting all the rubbish from the streets, the cans, the plastic, and putting in the machine. And the machine is giving them money.
Okay, okay. Okay, I see.
Because the local people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
These people are going to the beaches, they're going to the, to the shopping malls, they're going to the streets, collecting all this.
And they saw opportunities that the local one couldn't see
or didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So that is a strong thing that we can make our youngsters to learn about and to train them. Spotting opportunities, exploring opportunities, how to leverage those opportunities to make someone successful is trainable. And I think you agree with me on that part because we lived it.
Yes.
We lived it.
Yeah. And I was born in India. Came to Nairobi at the age of 9 and went to UK at the age of 25. I've seen populations working in different ways in all 3 continents.
Okay.
Okay, now, if we change gears, you are now 40 something.
Yeah.
What's your age, if you don't mind?
45.
You're 45.
Yes.
You are trained and educated in assessing businesses or something, and
Yeah.
now you've shifted from that to coding.
To coding.
How did that come about?
Okay, when you're okay, I started my career long before I studied economics.
Okay.
In secondary school
Mm-hmm.
and even in university.
Mm.
So all of those trainings that we can get, and going from there, working for organization like international handicap. I was doing monitoring and evaluation.
Mm.
So you can find many opportunities of learning how the society works, human behavior, how you can change human behavior by advocating, like GBV, gender-based violence. You can run an organization that can make people aware that GBV is there and set the solutions that can address that problem. So those are theoretical things.
Yeah.
So when I went from there, learning trading, I started
So trading meaning stock market.
Stock and the forex.
Okay.
I started thinking that I have many things that I have as ideas, but how to make them livable, like
Monetize them. How to make them pay for your rent or pay for your expenses.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing that I saw, the way you can create and bring to life your idea is by coding. You can create a software or a platform, address an application that can address certain problem in the society, to bring a solution by just taking your idea, coding them, and to see how those ideas can be applied in creating solutions to the population. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm learning by doing it.
Okay. So it's not only about going to a course and then
just leave it without any.
Okay. So you're learning on the job.
Yeah.
Most people fail by wanting to be perfect before they launch something. So if perfect before I need my product to be perfect.
To be perfect.
I need my service to be perfect.
Yeah.
And then I will go to the market.
Yeah.
But that's a flawed mentality. We did not start anything while we were being good.
Perfect. No.
Yeah, we all start and then learn on the job.
Yeah.
So you learn more by doing.
By doing.
Not by studying.
No, not by studying.
Even
I studied a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. I cannot say that I studied a lot.
But again, it's just studying alone and not practicing it is pointless.
Yeah.
What is the point of having a pot of knowledge
without
that you cannot use?
You cannot use. Yeah.
Or you don't use it.
Yeah. That's why I said part of the solution that I think for me, I think many people, not only coders or people studied IT. I think people in general should study, but the basics, only the basics of coding, to be able to create something out of the ideas of the experience in life.
But also coding is becoming easier. AI is becoming a very good aid. I don't need to know the coding languages. I can ask AI to do it for me.
You can prompt it. Okay, at that point you have to just learn the basics of coding, to know what coding, what parts do what, and from there you will know how to prompt.
Okay, so prompting is a very important subject in AI, because you have to prompt it as if you are talking to a human being. So let's say I'm doing music editing. Then I have to say to ChatGPT that you're a one-man band music editing team,
Mm-hmm.
you have to do the music, synchronization. You have to do the dance synchronization. You have to do the light. You have to improve the lighting. You have to do
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So all that comes into your prompt.
You give
As if you are talking to an assistant,
assistant,
to somebody who's going to do the
yeah,
task.
yeah. Prior to the prompt, you just place it in that context.
Yeah.
You create the context, the good context. You give it the whole context, and after prompting, you see.
Yeah.
It will create it.
Yeah. If in data analytics they say rubbish in, rubbish out.
Did you study? Do you have a background in accountancy?
Yes. I'm not an accountant, but in business you have to know accounts.
Okay.
Because your accountant does your books,
Yeah.
and then you have to adjust it.
Yeah.
You have to tell him not like this, like that.
Yeah, you said it because it is a
accounting terminology. Okay.
Many accountants like to say rubbish in, rubbish out,
Okay.
garbage in, garbage out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but it's with all data points.
Okay.
If your data is not is not specific, you're not going to get
anything. Okay.
If it is not debugged, it is not specific, it's not pure, then whatever you do with it.
One thing I want to point about the AI is like it is just it's a debugging. Like many people tend to say that AI will make people lazy, but I think it will not be like that because for using it, first of all, you have to be knowledgeable about what you want to be to make it create.
I see it as a enabler. It's a tool.
Yeah.
It's similar to our mobile phones.
Yeah.
It's similar to social media. It is similar to internet.
Yeah.
We have become more productive using internet. We've educated more people using the internet than anything else. So AI is similar. It's another tool that human beings need to use.
Yeah.
And it's a much more powerful tool than any tools that we have used in the past. But it is still, end of the day, a tool.
It is a tool, and people should know how to use it because
yes, how to use it is also a skill. It's a skill that needs to be acquired.
And AI will never work or replace people.
Okay, no technology is going to replace human beings.
Yeah.
Okay, it may replace some, AI combined with robotics may replace, a lot of repetitive, jobs or repetitive tasks.
Yeah.
But even general AI will not be able to be emotional. It will not be able to,
to replicate
selling, convincing people,
no.
Communicating and storytelling and all these things are human, skills that will not be replaced pretty soon. And even AI is in its infancy at the moment. It will develop much. It will develop much further.
It will develop in other things to think fast and to create.
It's improving, and it's improving exponentially.
Yeah. So that's why I took that opportunity to use even AI in coding and to learn fast and start to think how to create things or services that I knew that people need while I was working in my career.
Yeah,
I think that can help people, like how you can create a platform that can help those who are unbanked to be banked.
Okay, so is that an issue in Rwanda?
Yeah, it is an issue, and the gap is closing very fast because of this mobile Momo.
Okay.
Because many people can put and push their money easily.
Okay.
From
But Momo is not counted as an accounting software. You can't take it take your Momo account to a bank and say this is my credit worthiness proof.
I think we will come to that point that where Momo will even be able to give you a credit score.
Okay.
Because we have Mokash. Do you heard about Mokash?
No.
Mokash, it is a way of getting a loan from Momo.
Okay.
Yeah, you can apply.
Okay.
And you can get like 10,000 francs.
Okay.
To 50,000, 7,000, even 1 million.
So microfinancing will take place using Momo data.
Yeah, it's already there. It's already there. So it's like Momo itself, Memtian, is like a bank.
It is at the moment. It is. It's a transactional bank.
Yeah.
You know, it's it is still limited. It doesn't allow you to do savings. It doesn't allow you to do transfers, international transfers.
Yeah, and I have this idea to create a platform where women selling vegetables, they can save their money.
Okay.
Collectively.
Also cooperative. Okay.
And they used to do it, but it is not formal. It is unstructured.
Okay.
Sometimes they end up losing their savings.
Yeah.
By one member who can steal.
Okay, the unbanked issue has been resolved by two major economies, China and India. You know, I know the Indian case very well.
Yeah.
The Indian government forced banks to accept, people to open accounts without any deposits.
Okay.
Every citizen needed to have a bank account, whether they had money or not.
Okay.
Yeah, so that worked wondrous.
Okay.
And then all the benefits that the government was giving, food aid or medical aid or whatever aid, it would only go to somebody with an account. If you don't have an account, no benefit for you.
Okay. I understand now.
So and then people thought, okay, these are poor people. What are they going to do with this account? And they were surprised that because now they have an account, they can do more business. They can travel more. They can do many things, and they started putting little savings, and you're talking about engaging nearly 400 to 500 million Indians into the banking system.
That's a lot.
And the other thing that they did innovative is that they used QR codes.
They know QR code now.
They even a vegetables stall woman would have a QR code, and you can pay with your phone.
Wow.
And the transaction fees up to 2,000 rupees or something is nothing.
Okay. So the access of on smartphones in India is more advanced than
yes. Even European and Australian and Canadian governments are using it, because India has open sourced this technology to any country that wants it.
Okay.
If Rwanda wants to adapt the UPI and the QR code systems, then it can adapt it. It doesn't have to be the government led. It can be private led as well.
Okay, I see it, because my platform, what I'm thinking of creating, it is in that sense of making the payments or contribution, that saving contribution, be able to be easy. Like because sometimes you can find someone in the cooperative, someone can have a smartphone and another will have a dumb phone. So the other one we have to push to Momo, like using USSD. It is an old technology, the old way, and there will be a discrepancy of.
And Momo is very complex. I used to use Safaricom in Nairobi.
Okay.
And you have to hashtag number blah 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 and then something and all that.
Yeah, that's USSD.
Yeah, it's you know, it's a lot of effort.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you need
You have to know.
effortless.
You have to know those codes.
Yeah, it
Those-
needs to become effortless.
Okay.
You need to try, and QR code allows you to do that, because you know, the adoption of smartphones is going to rise, and
Yeah.
smartphones are becoming cheaper.
Okay.
You know, because it's the technologies have, you know, a cost curve, you know, declining cost curves. Wright's law says that every doubling of production equates to 25% reduction in
Yeah.
cost.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's okay, now you be the
client.
the client, and I'll be the salesman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know, Mr. Kamara,
Yeah.
you know, I'm glad that you checked the car out on the website, and you've made the effort to come down here.
Yeah.
Why? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Why you chose this twin cab?
Yeah.
In a Toyota twin cab, it's not the cheapest.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, what are you going to use it for, and why this particular car?
I happen to be in construction, and I have many sites across the country, so it's easier for me to carry equipment and materials that I'll use to sites.
Okay, and it can also carry 5 people as well.
Yeah.
So you're gonna use it for family as well as for work.
Yeah.
Okay. And why this model? Why this car?
I happen to like Toyotas because they are much reliable. They are strong. They last a long time. That's why I went for the
They are
Toyota.
virtually indestructible.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, you're using it for both business and for family.
Family. Yeah.
Kevin, since you've shown an interest in this car, I've had 3 more clients. But you're the first one to turn up in person.
Yeah.
So there's a queue of 3 people.
Yeah.
Why should I sell this car to you and not the other 2?
I mean, I arrived here first, so it's either.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And but you know, okay. What can you do for me to allow you to jump the queue?
I can pay now, if.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you're not gonna ask me discounts.
But because we are friends and I arrived early, could you do something for me? A small discount?
I'm glad that you used the word small.
Yeah.
You're serious. It shows me you're serious in buying this, and you're serious to jump the queue.
Yeah.
Okay. I cannot do a discount on the price, but I can give you a full tank, so that you get 500 miles complimentary of Mr. Dabasia.
Yeah.
The full tank will give you 500 miles.
Free of charge?
Yes. No. I'll make sure that when you receive your vehicle,
the
tank is full.
Yeah.
It holds 80 liters, and it will be full.
Yeah.
That's the best I can do.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Can we shake on it?
Yeah, shake on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So this was, because we are doing role play, and there is a good way of selling and a bad way of selling a car.
Yeah.
And because you've taught me what was your good way, and I've taught you what is my good way. Is there something that you can learn?
We're online. Go there. Click. Okay. Yeah, welcome back to Africa Talks Business. Today we have different faces. We have a different presenter. Kevin is on holiday, and we've been joined by DJ and Ben. And DJ, take it from here. What are we talking about? And
thank you so much. My name is Jamdo Dieng Ranyabaisi, and going to host this podcast today. And today's topic, we are going to talk about why most of the African businesses die at their struggling stages, where 70% can't last 6 months, and 90% of the businesses can see their first birthday.
Yeah, the statistics are very dire. The failure rates or the infant mortality rate of African businesses is unsustainable. 70% plus in the first 6 months, and 90% plus don't see their first birthday. For a poor continent like Africa, this Silicon Valley failure rates are not sustainable. They need to be corrected. They need to be, better systems. We celebrate the launches of, startups, but don't care about the survival rate. And that should change. Business survival also is important, because every failure is costing the society a lot of resources, a lot of headaches, a lot of misery, and so you've been involved with a number of youth organization, youth entrepreneurship, or youth activities. What good examples of youth entrepreneurship schemes do you have in Rwanda?
Okay, thank you for the podium. My name is Mohamed Zabenon, and I'm one of the students leaders in UNLAC in the law department. I'm working right now with an international business company called B2A company from Aizon company, which was also international.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, about your question, most people are facing this problem because they think that after education, they will go further and they start up with their businesses, not knowing that even the earliest people or the richest people, the richest entrepreneurs in the
world,
and they never took this initiative first of completing the schoolings. Most of them
are dropouts. Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, most of them are dropouts. Even Elon Musk didn't finish his course. So and it is not okay to be an entrepreneur. You don't need no degree. You don't need no qualification. You don't need no certificate. The education system is designed to produce servants, not entrepreneurs. There is not a single school in the world that teaches entrepreneurship. That is designed to empower entrepreneurs. All the schools are designed in 200, 300 years ago, when the peasants, the farm workers started working into factories because of the Industrial Revolution. They needed mechanics, they needed operators, they needed this. And so that's why how education system came about. That same system we are using 300 years later.
Yes.
Nothing has changed.
Exactly.
Which shouldn't be the case. Today we have access to more information. We have access to more education. We have access to more resources. Better technologies. And AI is going to revolutionize the way we all work. In my example here, we used to do video editing manually. Now we use AI. What we could do, with two people in 2 days, this thing is doing it in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yes.
you know, Opus Clip is clipping my long form videos into reels, into highlights, without any human assistance. Not only is it doing that, it's giving me the hooks, it's giving me the tags, it's giving me the, you know, the descriptions, it's giving me the captions, all in one. So, you know, but again, you know, every technological revolution has created more jobs than it has destroyed. AI also is going to create more opportunities than it will destroy. Yes, it will destroy a few mundane, repetitive jobs, but it will be such a powerful tool in people who are willing to wield it. The African population could leapfrog, could use this as an opportunity to, you know, leapfrog. You know, they don't need to go through the same steps that the English or the Chinese did. What the English did in 300 years and what the Chinese did in 50 years. You know, because they were doing it 200 years later, they could shrink it down. They could be more efficient. Africa, if it puts its minds together, they could capitalize on this AI opportunity. They could leapfrog. There was a time when in India, you know, landlines were so expensive and telephone was so expensive. And when the mobile revolution came, everybody has a mobile. There is no need for landlines. There is no need for these tling, tling, tling phones. Everybody switched from, you know, having to go to a public, you know, booth, you know, to a shop where they had several public booths where you could make phone calls and receive phone calls. Now everybody has it in their hand. They didn't even bother laying the landlines. They just went straight mobile and satellite.
Additional on what I was talking about, this you talked about the introduction of the AI and how they can be doing it or using it so efficiently. However, we have found a problem with the youth, most especially this what we call the Gen Z, the coming generation. They're using the AI instead of using it in a proper way of benefiting.
They're using it instead of being used constructively. They're using it for destructively.
Yes, destruction.
Okay.
Just for entertainment.
For entertainment, you find that instead of going further for the media, he learns something which is so essential. He meets up with most people, like the way we met. It was a media chat that we had to meet. He finds out that for him to meet people who are essential like you, he can meet up with other things, like he goes for girls, he goes for beaches.
Obviously, okay, these are teenage youths, you know, they will have the hormones running and they will do those things. But again, apart from doing all those things, if they are using, you know, the way they are using effectively towards, you know, pursuing for girlfriends or pursuing for sex or pursuing for other things, entertainment, the same technology that, you know, is a far superior technology. So they could use it also towards entrepreneurship, towards their studies. I find it easier to now ask a Gemini or, you know, a ChatGPT to search for somebody rather than me asking Google, you know, because it is more precise. It has, you know, the sources where it is speaking this information, and there is no distraction. Like in Google, there is ads going on the left, there is banners up and down and none of that in my ChatGPT or Gemini search. I prefer to do, you know, all my work and my search using AI compared to just, you know, typing something on Google. It's far more efficient, and yes, the youth need to be turned around. Okay, boys will behave like boys, girls will behave like girls, but they need to be transitioned from being boys and girls to being adults. And it is society's job to
So
do that.
as we are talking about that, and also I think so many people, as they're using that AI for making their work very easier,
and trying to get even all information that I need now. We are in the 20th century where information is available everywhere without hustling to get information.
There is no shortage of information.
Yeah.
The world is, there is abundance of information, and technology costs have come down. It is more or less free, virtually free.
Yeah, so to some entrepreneurs in Africa, some businesses, they think that they need to work hard for their businesses to survive. When did you realize that work, like I need to work hard? When did you realize that this is a lie, and how?
Okay, I was a director at my father's construction business in Nairobi, and in '95 I had to shift to UK, and UK working standards and are different, and so the first day my uncle, I went on site and he gave me a breaker, one of these kangos to break concrete, and being 25 years old, being tall and strong and whatnot, I survived that day, but I was so tired, so exhausted that I couldn't go to sleep. That same night I decided that this laboring is not for me. From being a director to being a laborer, that doesn't suit me. It doesn't work for me. My body is not built for it. The same night I started planning how I'm going to become a boss tomorrow. The next morning I sat down with my uncle and said, "Uncle, how many properties are you building in a year?" And he says, "Harish, we do 1 or 2 properties." I said, "No, Uncle, I am now here. I'm going to take responsibility of the people today. We need to do 10. Yeah. You concentrate on buying and selling properties and bringing the material on site that I order. Everything else I'll manage on site." And that's how I became a working foreman the next day. And looking at this hard work notion, yes, we all have to work hard, but it doesn't mean that we have to sweat. You've been to Nairobi, the Mukokoteni guys, or the bicycle, transport guys, the pedal bicycle transport guys. They are sweating left, right, and center. They are really working hard, but they get paid peanuts.
Yeah.
So hard work is not a solution for better pay. Yeah, you may sweat more, you may burn more calories, you may eat more calories, but that's not a solution. The brain is far superior to the human body, human muscles. Human muscles have a limit. The strongest man can only lift maybe, half a ton for a few seconds, but he uses his brain, creates a crane. He can lift 5,000, with just a press of a button. No sweat required, no effort required, no muscles required. Yeah, the brain's capacity is infinite. The human muscles capacity is limited. So, working with limited abilities, you're going to get limited results. Working with unlimited abilities, you're going to get unlimited results. So, using the brain, more effectively is a far sure way. If I look at the UK, labor industry, a labourer is paid around 10 pounds an hour. A plumber, electrician is paid around 20 pounds an hour. An engineer, architect is paid around 50 pounds an hour. Now, lawyer is paid 150 pounds an hour. And these are deliberately set by the society. It was not my, it was not my business's policy to pay these people. It was the government norm that, mandated the minimum wages. Yeah, and I'm not compelled, or it doesn't require, because the competition makes it so that I don't have to pay more than that basic need. But if you want to break those shackles, you want to break those ceilings, then entrepreneurship is the only way. Because in entrepreneurship, there are no limits. You set your own limits.
Yeah. So, Benon, don't you think that is one of the reasons that are limiting youth here in Rwanda to access the potential businesses?
Actually, when you've been talking about easing the work, first of all, I thought about one thing before replying his question. I thought about how do you see if you say that a machine can lift over 100 tons with just the placing of a button, but a normal person can't even lift that half a ton.
No.
How do you? I thought about technology in Africa, which is one of the things that has brought the beginning of Africa and being behind or in everything most times. How do you think if, because right now in education until now in the universities, as you've been saying, it has never changed before. 1,000 days, I mean 1,000, the same boards, the same teachers, the same teaching,
structure.
the same structures. How do you think if people start looking forward for what is the change in schooling, teaching students the technology? Rwanda now is doing good in teaming up with technology, lifting people in different strategies of.
Yeah, it is a breeding ground for adapting new technologies.
Yes.
You know, it was the first one to adapt the zip line, you know, delivery drones. It is now the first country in Africa to approve, you know, robo taxis, you know, flying taxis, and so you know, okay, technology is a big enabler, and yes, you know, it is also a distraction. So people are glued there to their phones. You know, they're TikToking, they're, you know, playing games, they're doing things. But again, technology is a huge enabler. It can allow you know, millions of people to be lifted. And there was a time when I used to go on holidays. You know, I used to carry a camcorder for my videos. I used to carry a camera for my pictures. Then I used to have a dictaphone. I used to have this, and now I need only one phone. So, you know, it has made, you know, it has brought, you know, so many technologies in one device. My torch, my calendar, my diary, my bank, my credit card, my, you know, computer, everything is in my palm now.
They were compelled together.
Yeah.
All in one.
So, and technology, as it is a big enabler. Now I don't have to carry those camcorders. I don't have to carry that camera. I don't have to carry that dictaphone. I don't have to carry that calendar. You know, I don't have to carry a watch. I don't even have a watch now because the phone has the watch. It has my calendar. It has many things. So, you know, it is an enabler, and Africa is in a privilege if it uses this new technology. It trains its workforce in the new technologies faster than any other. One of the reasons why, you know, Rwandan economy is doing well is because of, not only because of the good governance, but also this attitude to adapt quickly to new technology. It is one of the cheapest broadband or internet fees in the whole of the continent. It has uninterrupted electricity, very little blackouts, you know, very little power you know, fluctuations is happening. It has very beautiful, well-built roads with no potholes. Even London is full of potholes. Yeah, and London has the worst traffic problem in the whole of Europe because they keep digging the same roads. A gas man comes and digs it. Then 2 weeks later, you know, a waterman comes and digs it. 3 weeks later, a cable man comes and digs it. It's just stupidity. So, you know, good governance paired with superior technology, with superior training and superior education. Education is going to change. This notion that, you know, a school should only be used for, you know, 6 hours a day. The same school could be running in shifts. Poor countries like Africa can't afford to have, you know, schools for just 7 hours and then they're sitting 21 hours, they're sitting empty. Why does that same primary school not do afternoon classes for secondary school? The same buildings, same chairs, same tables, same blackboard. India is doing it. They're thinking of even turning the universities into shifts. So there will be a morning shift, there will be an afternoon shift, and there will be an evening shift. That is maximizing the asset use. It's sweating the asset. Same asset being used 3 times is better than it being used only once.
Actually, in Rwanda now, it has been already initiated. The university handles 3 shifts, which is a morning shift and the evening shift. Then they have a weekend shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and that's actually on my university. That's what they always do. We study in the morning. For those people who work in the evening, they come in the morning, they study, they go for working. In the evening, the next shift that was working in the morning, they do come and do what? Study. And there is those people who always get fixed the whole weekend. I mean,
And they can use it on the weekends.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's a good use of for poor nations. That's a good use of same asset. So same buildings, same blackboard, same chairs and tables can be used 3 times in a day rather than being used only once.
Yeah.
So it's in India. President Modi, Prime Minister Modi is trying to say, okay, for a poor nation like India to build bridges across huge valleys dedicated just for trains is unaffordable. So make it for dual purpose. It can carry cars. When a train comes, stop the cars, let the train pass, and then you start using it again for the for the motor vehicles. Why create 2 bridges, one just for trains, and the train only comes 2 or 3 times a day? The whole 99% of the time the bridge is underutilized or not utilized. Africa needs to adapt those kind of wisdom where you're sweating your assets. And similar to physical assets, you also have to sweat your human asset. And that I've seen it time and again that a lot of Rwandese are doing many side hustles. They're doing a main business and they have side hustles, and that's human sweating. A lot of audience or viewers will say sweating is, using the word sweat is a derogative, but I don't have another better word for it. But assets, let's say this cup, if only one person is drinking it once a day, that's an underutilization of this cup. If I've finished using it, I give it to somebody else. He uses it 2-3 times. Somebody else uses it. That's a better use of this cup. Similarly, in cars, with this new mobility revolution of AI, robotaxis, what will happen is that the same, vehicle will do more trips without a driver needed. I'll book my taxi on my mobile. It comes, I jump in, it takes me to my destination. I get off, it picks somebody else. So it's AI will create a future in which fewer cars are doing more trips. They are ferrying more people. Reducing jam. At the moment, if you look at every road, even in Kigali, I've been noticing. I use borders, but you look at the 90% plus of 4-wheelers are carrying just one person, the driver. It's a car that has been designed for 5 to 7 people. It weighs 2 tons and only ferrying a 100 kg person. That's underutilization. And again, just imagine the car, everywhere it is going, it is sitting somewhere. It is sitting in his house. It is when he goes to work, it is sitting there. It's only ferrying him maybe in a week. Let's say we have over 1,000 hours. It's maybe ferrying him maybe less than 10 hours. It's being used 10 hours. It's the second most expensive asset after our homes. That is 95% of the time sitting somewhere, doing no work, and depreciating in value. It's rusting.
It's rusting. Just there in the parking.
Yeah, it's being parked somewhere at home or at work or at a supermarket.
Yeah.
Because most of them, even they're always having more than 4 or 5 cars, and you find that it even takes a full week without using one car.
Yeah. Not only full, you may see that some cars are just sitting. There is one favorite car that everybody uses. The other cars are just sitting. Okay, that for wealthy people that is affordable, but for a poor economy, it's not affordable. You know, I like this Boda statistics. A Boda that weighs 100 kgs is carrying 200 kgs of passengers or goods. Yeah. That's far more efficient mode of transport. And it is making accessibility and private vehicle accessibility much more readily available. I like that model that Rwanda has adapted of motorbike taxis. It's a far superior, more efficient way of using a motor vehicle. And even if you look at the registration, 60% of all vehicle registrations are for two-wheelers. If you put the other, there are the three-wheelers, the tractors, the machines, the lorries and the four-wheelers, they all make only 40%. And even not only that, I came across a guy yesterday. He, he says that the economics, there are educated lawyers, educated. I came, Duop here. He was driven by a lawyer. A lawyer is driving a Boda in Kigali, and he's making more money than he practicing law. And I came across a graduate, maybe a logistics or procurement graduate or something. He's also using that because the economics works in the favor, and the electric Bodas are far superior than the ICE. They are faster, quieter, and the energy consumption is less than half.
Even the pollution of the environment is less.
People are not going to do it because of pollution reasons. They are going to do it because of money reasons. It is, let's say if, an ICE motorcycle, uses 5,000 Rwanda francs in fuel. The electric guy is going to use only 3,000, maybe 2,000. So he's saving, for the same distance, he's saving 2,000-3,000 Rwanda francs that is going into his pocket. That's better economics. People are switching to electrics not because of green credentials, they're doing it because of money. I used to use Uber a lot in London. And in the early days, most Ubers used to be hybrids, because Prius is mostly. Toyota Priuses, because they were, they could give you more mileage per gallon or per liter or whatever. Now, 70% of the taxi fleet in London is electric. I asked one of the drivers, what is the statistics? He says that I can afford to drive a Tesla in my taxi business now because compared to my Prius, charging my Tesla for, he was doing on average 300 to 400 miles. In fuel he was paying around 80 or 90 pounds for weekly fuel. Now, we're using an electric, it's costing him only 20. He's saving 60 pounds in just fuel per week. And that is going towards paying the lease of his Tesla, which is 199 or something per month. So the savings from his fuel is paying for the lease. He's driving the car for free. And as a result, he's booking more clients, he's doing more trips and making more money. That is the reason why everybody is going electric, not because of green credentials. It's more money in their pocket.
Talking about that, you have ever helped more than 500 entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So what would you help us to get an image from your personal experience? One of the businesses that ever went lowest failure, and why?
I came across a woman entrepreneur. She works for an NGO. She's competent. She came up with an idea. Okay, we bought this house. They bought a house a little far away in the countryside, not far from Kigali, maybe. And because they had the house, they built a house. Then they're saying, what are we going to do with this house? It's too far from the city for us to commute. The cost of commuting is going to, be more expensive than the savings that we are making in the rent. So she came up with an idea of starting a cafe, starting lodging, using the rooms for lodging. Then
use the house for business.
Yeah. So turn it into a coffee shop, turn it into a bar, turn it into a canteen, blah blah blah. And and because she's already full-time employed, she gives this idea to her husband to implement it. And they implement all this miserably, flat. They had to close all the businesses, they had to close everything, and now the place is empty. She comes to me with this another idea now that, okay, now she's told me about the failure, and I could see it in what you were saying, that starting all these different niches in one go, in one time, it's a recipe for disaster. So that's overstretching oneself. She overstretched her. And the other thing is that it was her idea and she was not implementing it. She's leaving it to her husband to implement it, and that doesn't work. The person who comes up with the idea needs to implement on it. You can't leave it to a third party to execute on your ideas. You have to execute it on it yourself. Once you have taken it to a certain level, then you can give it out to somebody. I used to run several businesses in London in construction properties and renewables. But you need the focused attention for a couple of years before it becomes sustainable for you to appoint a manager or appoint somebody else to run it for you. You can't just do 5, 6 businesses, all different things in the same time. It's not manageable, it's not doable. You focus on one, make it grow, then take another one. Even billionaires like Elon Musk are doing that. He started with Tesla, then got it going, running, and then he went into SpaceX, and he's now going into other things. But even they have to do that, even when they have billions in their resources. They're not making the mistake of starting 5, 6 different businesses all at the same time. So that's you can't do that. You have to focus on what you're good at first, and then make it work, and then because you have the premises, you have the venue, you can then expand onto other things, but not all at once. That was a recipe for disaster. And now that she wants to do this, she wants to do a pottery business, and she wants to do a coffee shop. And I'm saying to her, somebody who comes for coffee is coming to a home away from home. He wants peace. He's got children and maids and his wife bothering him at home. That's why he's coming to a coffee shop. And now you're bringing a pottery shop with mothers and kids next to the coffee shop. It's not going to work.
It's never going to work.
Yeah. So understanding your customers is the key point here. If you want to do a coffee shop, then create a coffee shop environment, free from noise, free from hassle, free from disturbances. People are using now coffee shops everywhere in the world to do their business from. People who are mobile workers, they are working. They don't like to be working from their beds. They want somewhere they can concentrate, they can focus, and that's why they're going to a coffee shop. So a coffee shop with a kindergarten type of activities.
It can never work. It can never work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Unless you make it as a cafeteria of the kindergarten.
Yeah, you can offer coffee to the mothers.
Yeah, but not as a coffee as a business.
No. You know, the mothers are there. You sell them a cup of coffee. That's a different business, because you're focusing on the pottery business, and coffee is just an additional revenue stream. But you know, people who just come to relax and to work in silence and concentrate, they're not going to come.
And some of those business owners, they might think maybe the external problems like logistics are the ones that are causing the problems, or are using it as an excuse. So from your personal experience of the businesses that you have ever done, have you ever met the external problems like that almost you brought down to the graveyard of your business, and how did you overcome it instead of using it as an excuse?
Okay, more than country or law or whatever, what affected me is when I was doing construction, and I realized that most of my clients were making more money than I was making.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, I was building a flat for them. They were buying it run down. I was doing it for them, and then they were selling it for a couple of millions more. And I'm saying that, you know, these guys are the ones who are making money. I'm just a glorified servant for them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be in that business of properties. So I went enrolled on a course, a property, course, and my teacher was a Nigerian black man, and he was a very good, competent teacher, but not a good businessman. We did a deal in which I had to transfer some funds to him, and he was going to buy me 3 flats as for my first venture into properties, and the guy did a runner with it. I lost, 170,000 pounds. I was conned by Spencer Michael, my teacher, who I trusted, conned me with 170,000 pounds, and I could have cried about it. I knew I was not going to get it. This guy was, and I bought into this nostalgia. The guy was well spoken, they were well dressed, he had Rolexes and all these things, and bling bling everywhere. But also being a proficient teacher gave me the confidence that this guy knows what he's talking about, and I think if we could do a business, then he would deliver. But I was mistaken. And what I did with that loss is, instead of crying about it, I used his teachings and got and executed on a deal where I bought 10 Berkeley Home flats and turned them around. I flipped them. I made 370,000 pounds out of it. So that allowed me to overcome that loss of 170. Yeah, but you have to turn your calamities into opportunities. That comes with a mindset. It's to do with, it's not, I could have easily cried about it, and still be crying about it.
You leave it out. You could have cried over it and you leave it out, but you turned it into an opportunity.
Yeah, and that's what most entrepreneurs do. They use calamities and turn them around into opportunities. Yeah, but that comes with, I've been exposed to business from, I'm a fifth, my grandfather was a builder, my father is a builder, I am a builder. So I've been building, buildings like this that we are sitting in, and I'm good at it. But when I'm now here back in Africa after 35 years of living in UK and Europe, I'm more interested in building businesses, building people, rather than building buildings. I think my experience and my inclination towards teaching rather than doing will be more useful in the African context back 35 years later. So I haven't announced it in public, but I want to help 1 million millionaires in the next 25 years. You know, and it's a larger than life goal. It's similar to what Elon Musk has of about, you know, going to Mars, you know, making humanity multiplanetary. And you know, when he initially said it, you know, 30 years back, people used to laugh at him. You know, that, you know, you want people to live on moon, you want people to live on Mars. You are Dulali, you're crazy. But he's made it happen. He's built the first reusable rockets. He's now building the Starship that can lift 100 tons, you know, to space and to moon and Mars and everywhere. So, and it is going to happen in our life. You know, and it's the similar thing what happened to the Europeans when they discovered America. You know, Europeans were fighting among themselves for, you know, hundreds of years, for thousands of years, and then Christopher Columbus discovers America. You know, the Europeans invade America, they decimate the local population with their, you know, European diseases. You know, and you know, America becomes the biggest resource in gold, silver, cotton, whatever you want for Europe, and that's what allowed Europe to, you know, be where it is today. Yeah, and similar thing is going to happen with the colonization of Mars and Moon and everything. So that will be the next frontier. But bringing back to ground, you know, that's, you know, that's it looks futuristic for people, somebody who's not even having, you know, 2 full meals a day. Bringing it back on ground, you know, society structures labor in such a way that because the most abundant labor class gets paid the least. So, you know, people who just want to work with their physical body, laborers, get paid the lowest. They may be working or burning the highest amount of calories, but they are so abundant, so readily available, that their demand and value decreases. If you want to be paid more, then you need to you need to stand out from those laborers. Come and say, I can do fixing, I can do plumbing, I can do plastering, I can do bricklaying. Then you will be paid 2 or 3 times more than the laborer. Acquire a skill that differentiates you from the masses, which are the labor classes.
And also, I think also it will have something to do with the mindset.
Yeah.
Mostly, I'd like to ask you, what was your most painful internal bottleneck that you had to kill in yourself so that you overcome these challenges, and how much do you think this one habit costed you in a month or in a year before you change it?
Okay, that's a very good question, a difficult one to answer, and and thank you for asking me a probing, you know, question. I need to think on it and come up with an example that works for the audience. I see I've met nearly 200 businesses over here and more than 500 people.
Here in Kigali? Or?
Here in Kigali in the last 3 to 4 months. And the biggest reason they're coming to me is for capital. They're saying that, you know, we need capital.
Also the problem for them is the capital.
Is the money, or the lack of money, or the money is too expensive. Because interest rates in Africa are very high. It is true. And then this lady comes to me and says that I used to run a boutique dressmaking business, and I have funding. And I'm saying, you have the clothes, you have the garments, you have the raw material to build new dresses. If I gave you an order of 1,000 dresses,